Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we will be asking this gentleman here some questions, okay?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt about it.
What will make a man cheat?
Okay.
And how do men see cheating? Like, how do they see it?
What will make a man cheat?
Yeah, what would make a man cheat?
Well, there are those who... The question that you're asking is a little confusing because what will make a man cheat? That means a mistake coming from the woman or...
Not necessarily as a mistake, because some men cheat regardless of what the woman would do or wouldn't do, right?
Okay.
Some men just want to cheat like under the umbrella.
Okay.
So
okay. Okay. Well, what will make a man cheat?
It's getting hot in here.
Why would a man cheat?
Yeah, why would a man cheat and what will make a man cheat?
Okay, well, basically some men will cheat
regardless
where the fault is coming from or if the lady is doing something bad or not. Some men just like to cheat because it's in
their DNA.
It's not basically in their DNA.
Okay.
It's something like how should I put it? Well, some people fancy having multiple women in their life.
Okay.
And it makes them feel special. It makes them feel above other men, especially if they have a friend that, let's say, have a struggle with finding a woman or whatsoever, and they can show that guy, yo, I could get any girl anytime that I want, so that's one thing that some other men do. That put them into cheating.
Not to cut you off.
Sure.
Some men cheat for the sake of power.
Well, for the sake of boasting, basically.
Okay, to boast.
Some men do cheat for the sake of boasting to their friend that they can...
I'm the man.
Yeah, basically they can have access to certain women while the other friend might not be able to, or the other friend might be a little slow in approaching women and might be shy. I don't see those type of men as being slow, or because those type of men sometimes they know what they want, so they will not go for any other woman, and they will prefer to wait for the perfect match for them. Some men are like that. Some men don't want any just sleeping around just to feel powerful or just to show other men that, oh, I can do this or I can do that, or me, I got a flow with the ladies and all that, I got a swag and all that, those type of things. So some men do cheat just to boast and not to hurt the lady that he is with. But once a man started boasting and you have friends, let's say you have friends, certain friends who are really not happy about your relationship, they're gonna snitch on you, and your woman is gonna find out, and the woman that you love so much more than the woman that you went ahead to cheat with, then you end up losing a good woman in your life because of you want to boast, and
because of like a childish play, actually.
Exactly, you want to feel kind of special. So basically it's kind of a two-side. The man, at certain point you can't really blame that man, because maybe he have this habit in him that has not been dealt with. So sometimes they just end up losing a good woman in their life,
But talking about, you cannot blame them because maybe the habit is within them. To me, we have power over our habits.
Okay.
We control what we decide to do. So I would definitely blame such a man because you couldn't control your habit.
Well, you can say women have that power over certain women. You should put it certain women, because a lot of women do cheat too.
Okay, I was to answer, why do some women cheat?
Well, we discussed it, right?
Okay,
So
wait. Why do some women cheat for me? Okay, for me, before a woman who is in a beautiful, amazing relationship will cheat, that means maybe something have triggered it.
well, I doubt
Because
it.
a woman cannot just get up out of the blue moon and just go cheat.
No.
Some women, but some would cheat no matter what, however,
Exactly.
how, or
That's what I'm saying.
you know.
You get back to my point, basically.
I did get back to your point, but I'm not done.
All right,
Remember?
all right,
So some women do cheat because they feel like they want to cheat. Like some of them, it's their fantasy, right? And some of them they cheat because of, let's say, because of situation, consequences. You never know. Like maybe they are not happy in their relationship anymore, or maybe the man is not making them feel like the queens they are, or they just want to move on, and they know that if I cheat, that would be the only way for me to move on.
No, that is that. Well, basically,
That's what I believe.
okay. That's what I'm saying. That's from your side.
Some woman's perspective.
Exactly. I like that, you know. So basically, some men would cheat, and it's not because they don't love their wife or they don't love their girlfriends. They would cheat just because they want to make how should I put
They
it?
want to prove a point.
No, that is there. That is there. But some men, I'm telling you, some men, once, let's say they get close to some girl, or let's say a girl is advancing to the man, trying to like have a relationship with the man, and the man has no idea, like this is not what he wants, basically, like, but the man can end up having sympathy for the lady and starting to cheat with the lady, starting to sleep with the lady.
But that is true though. Some men,
know?
yeah, some men do not cheat because they want to cheat. You know, some men cheat with some women because the women are like, let's say, fighting hard for it.
Okay.
They are like basically putting themselves on it, and some men can easily be trailed by that and then just sleep with them.
Okay, let me give you one point. When a man make a friend with a lady, okay, let's say a man has a friend lady, right?
A friendship relationship with a woman.
Exactly.
Okay.
And this woman is going through, let's say, some
hard times,
whatever, and all that. And let's say one day this guy just ended up in her apartment, right, or whatsoever, okay, and this lady is crying. I'm telling you think it's a joke? This lady is crying, like all emotion and all that, like, and this guy is just like trying to make a friend, his friend feel good, and all of a sudden, cause sometimes some chemistry, the chemistry
is so strong
at that moment. It's not because they love themselves sexually, but sometimes because one person is so down, and the only way for them, like for that person to be uplifted again, sometimes you have to have sexually. Yeah, it's crazy, but that shit do happen.
But then
it do happen, and their friendship will be destroyed.
Yeah, after the sexual relationship, of
their
course,
friendship
because
will be destroyed. But
jealousy will start making its way through.
Of course.
First of all, they took advantage of the situation.
They didn't took advantage.
They took advantage of the situation because let's say I'm down and you, my friend.
It was just rolling.
I'm down and you, my friend, and let's say you come to my apartment and then you see that I'm so down and you make your way, in between my legs.
No, I'm not saying the man.
Both of them were taking advantage of the situation because she's down. The man is there and it's like, oh, the only way I can uplift her spirit is to go down there.
No,
that's what you just illustrated.
No, not that. I'm telling you, like the atmosphere at that time can cause those.
The chemistry.
Yes.
The atmosphere calls for sexual chemistry.
Yes.
But wait.
Remember, sometimes we get confused as if sex is only for those who are in love and all that. Like, remember, we are mammals. We are basically part of the animal kingdom, right?
So are you saying cheating is okay?
No, I'm not saying cheating is okay.
Because if you're part
some
of...
circumstance can provoke cheating.
So what will you do if some circumstances triggered your wife to cheat, or your girlfriend to cheat, or someone that you're in a relationship with to cheat?
Okay, good.
What will you do? Because
now
you've illustrated some.
Okay, now listen. Okay, now listen.
Yeah.
Some men, okay, will forgive their girlfriend or their wife if they cheat and is not known to the public. If they are the only ones between them and the person the wife cheat with, they might forgive the lady.
Exactly.
Because of ego, right? Because people don't know, so their ego is not really like busted and all that. But if the public
it's
knows,
known to the public, yeah,
that's when
it's a disgrace.
Like, yeah, the pride and all that. Everything's gone. Everything is gone, basically.
So cheating is something that's harmful.
It is, if one knows.
Yo, people are talking. You can sleep with someone and the person will tell a friend, and they'll tell a friend, and they will tell a friend.
That's what I'm saying. Well, you can. It's like basically. I ask you a question. Do you hear a sound when the tree falls in the forest? Does it make a sound?
It does.
How do you know?
It will fall on other trees. It will fall on the ground.
No.
Whether boom, boom, boom.
How do you know?
The sound was loud enough for me to hear.
No. As we're sitting now, if a tree fall in, let's say, a Quebec forest somewhere,
I'm not there, so how am I gonna know?
Exactly, you don't hear, so it doesn't really bother you. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't really bother you. You don't have the frequency to hear it, and it's not gonna bother you. But once a cheat make its way back home, and the husband, the wife, the boyfriend, whosoever gets to hear it, that's when the hate start to develop, because now they have a sense of what the hell is going on, why, and people, a lot of men don't care, not that they don't care, but will not be hurt as much to know themselves, only themselves, than the public knowing.
That's true, because, and some people are talkative, as he's saying, it can come back home.
Yeah.
Some might stay in the village or in whatever. So in all, as a conclusion, people cheat for their own reason.
Yeah.
Some cheat for a solid reason. Sometimes it's not because of what the woman have done or haven't done, I believe.
Yes.
And sometimes it's not because of what the man have done or haven't done. Mm-hmm. To each their own. Okay, so cheating is something that there is no right answer to why somebody cheat or someone
it's a very complicated issue. And when a man cheats and it comes back home, the reason why it destroyed the home, because now the ladies start to question, how do I look? You know, how does he see me? How come I'm not the only one that can...
It hurts. That would hurt.
Yeah. And they start to think all those things. That's when the fight start to come in. You know?
And at that point, the trust is like broken.
Sometimes it's not about trust. It's about the lady's self-esteem.
Yeah, it can go
crashed. Once the self-esteem crash, then the trust starts to diminish. Because now the lady is feeling, okay, once he goes out, he's going to crush me more. You know?
I'm not enough.
Yeah.
Why did he cheat? Am I ugly? Is something wrong with me?
I'm telling you.
Thousands of questions.
I'm telling you. Like, men, once, like, if they cheat or when they cheat, it's not all the time about what the lady is as a being or shape or whatever, you know.
It's just for your own reason.
Exactly.
So guys, thank you guys so much for sitting down with us and to listen.
Anytime.
The discussion will keep flowing.
Anytime you got a question, I'll try my best.
There is almost 4 or 5 more questions that we will tackle. We will tackle on other days, and it keeps coming.
Oh yeah.
So get ready.
All right, no problem. I'll give you my honest opinion.
Okay, guys.